Hey everybody, welcome to day 23 of our month-long series. I'm glad you're here. I hope you're hanging in there. Today's class, let me just make sure the mic is working so I don't have to do a voiceover. Yes, okay. Today's class is a good night flow. So it's kind of the partner of yesterday's good morning. We will be in bed for it. So go get cozy, set some candles, light some candles, put on some music, whatever you need to do to wind down. We'll do a little bit of movement, obviously, but in a more grounded place and calming place. Let's get started actually standing on your bed, if you're okay with it. We're gonna come into a forward fold. Bend your knees a lot. Let your belly drape onto your thighs. Drop the head heavy. Hands can come to the mat, or you can clasp onto opposite elbows and just take a sway from side to side. Release the tension in your neck. So it's just kind of along for the ride and you're not controlling it. A couple more breaths to settle here. And just picture anything that is stressing you out from today. Let it pour out of the top of your head. Release it out, let it go. It doesn't matter anymore. You've done what you could do today. Face it again tomorrow. Let it go. Good. On an inhale, find a halfway lift. Fingertips to the bed or onto your shins. Send your sit bones back and stretch your heart forwards. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, release. One more time, inhale. Exhale, down. Walk your hands forward slightly so that your knees touch the mat. And then come to stand on your shins, arms reach high on an in-breath. Bend your right elbow, hold on to the top of the elbow with your left hand, and then lean out over to the left. So tricep stretch, side body stretch through the right side. If you want, if you're more comfortable, you can sit your hips to your heels, doesn't really matter. Come back through center, inhale, arms reach high. Bend your left elbow, right hand holds on, and then stretch out and over to the right. Good. Come back through center. Sit your hips to your heels. Inhale, stretch your arms high. Exhale, find a little twist. Bring your left hand to the outside of your right leg and bring your right hand behind you, either leaning back onto the bed or wrap it behind your back towards the left hip. A couple breaths here. Inhale to sprout your spine taller. And exhale to twist deeper. Gaze out over your right shoulder. Good. Stay here, or we all take the option of lowering down onto our right elbow. This would be a really good place for a pillow or a prop of any sort to bring the ground up to you a little bit. So we're leaning back onto our right elbow. Big stretch for the top of the quads. Extend your left arm overhead or just to kind of cradle the back of your skull. Breathe into the upper chest. And breathe into the side ribs and the belly. Good, come back through center. Inhale, arms reach high. Switch it out, exhale, twist over to the left. Right hand to the outside of the left leg. Left hand behind you or wrapping around towards the right hip. Inhales to stack your spine and then exhales to wring it out. And then option to stay here, or we will all lower back onto our left elbow and forearm, either onto a pillow or a prop or onto the bed, depending how open you are. Shoot your left hip bone up towards the sky so pelvis is neutral. And then right arm extends overhead or cradles kind of towards your left temple and ear. Good. Come back through center. Come to stand on your shins and then step your right foot forward into a low lunge shape. Hands to frame out the right foot, sink your left hip low. And then take a little flossing of the hips back and forth. We inhale into our bent leg, low lunge. And then exhale, bring the right leg a little bit straighter as you send your hips back to a half splits. Inhale, forward. Exhale, half splits. A couple more times. Next time you bend into your right knee, lift your right hand up to the sky, find a twist with the back knee drop nice and stable on the bed. Option to take some big circles out with your right arm, backstroking in one direction, and then maybe switch the direction of your circles. Next time your arm reaches high, lift your shoulders to stack over your hips. Both arms reach up, and then we're gonna clasp onto our left wrist with our right hand, lean out and over to the right. Engage left glute, and then think about wrapping your lungs around your heart and scooping it up towards the sky as you gaze under your left elbow. Good. Drop your body to the inside of your right foot. So if you need to walk that right foot out, totally fine. Good place for a prop underneath your elbows if you want. Pillows will do. I'm gonna hold in our lizard lunge for a few breaths. You can keep your right big toe plugging in towards the mat, or you can shift your weight onto the pinky toe and let the right knee splay out. Again, check in with what you're still holding in your body from the day, what you're still holding in your mind from the day. And as we sink into this shape, into this stretch, see if you can feel those things leaving your body, seeping out of you into the bed or the earth or whatever is underneath you. With your exhale, you're pressing it out of your pores. Gently walk back up. Right knee next to left, and then switch it out. Step your left foot forward. Hands frame out the left foot to start. We inhale into our low lunge, dropping right hip down, engaging right glute. And then exhale, half split, straighten into your left leg, send your hips back. Move with your breath. Good. Next time your left knee bends, plant your right hand down, stretch your left hand to the sky. Find an easy twist. An option to take some big circles, backstroking through the left arm. Switch the direction of your circles. Next time your left hand reaches high, right hand comes to meet it. Lift up out of your lunge. Left hand to clasp onto right wrist, and then stretch out over to the left. Sink your hips forward, engage right glute, and then roll your heart up to the sky. Good. Inhale through center. Walk your left foot out to the side a little bit. Find your version of a lizard lunge. Close your eyes and settle here for several breaths. Soften through the jaw and the back of your neck. One more breath here. Gently, slowly lift back up. Plant your hands and step your left knee to meet your right. And you know the drill, just take a few wiggles. We're here for about 10 breaths. You can find cat-cow, you can sway back and forth. Find something that'll bring you into a grounding and calming state. So maybe you move a little more slowly than usual. You can roll forward and back, rippling through your spine. As we slow down for the day, our breaths become longer. So see if you can notice that here. Whenever you're ready, and I'm not rushing you, seriously, if you want to stay there longer, please do. Eventually, lay onto your back. Make sure you have a pillow underneath you, underneath your head. Plant your left foot on the mat or on the bed. Cross your right ankle over top of your left thigh. And then if you want to increase the sensation, pull your left knee in towards your body. Interlace your fingers on the back of the leg or the front of the shin. Find something that doesn't make you tense, though. If you're tensing and holding and clenching right here, right now, you've gone too far. Release your fingertips. Drop your right foot over to the left. Press your left hand into your right knee to open up a little bit. Roll back through center. Plant your right foot on the mat. Cross left ankle over top. Stay here in this really relaxed version, or you can pull your right knee in. On your next exhale, left foot comes over to the right, plant it down to the ground. Right hand stretches left foot out, left knee out. Come back through center. We have one more pose. You can either hug your knees into your chest, which is really lovely, or if you feel open enough, Plow Pose, Helloooo would feel great right now. So you're gonna push through your hands, bring your toes all the way over your body to touch behind your head. You can bend your knees. You can, again, floss out your legs, bending and straightening one leg and then the other. Just keep your head and neck nice and neutral here. If your toes do reach your hands, you can give your bottoms of your feet a little massage. Pressing out through the tops, the bottoms of your feet with your fingers and thumbs. Couple more breaths. Use your hands as brakes and slowly lower down. Extend your legs all the way long. Find that pillow if you've lost it, and we're gonna hang out in Savasana for a few moments. And let's really put ourselves in a state of rest. in a state of relaxation. And it's simple, but it's not easy, but it feels important to say that the thing that you're probably thinking about and worrying about doesn't even matter anyways, or probably won't come true. So just think about the amount of energy and time and attention that you devote to these little worries, and choose to let that go. Decide that that is not serving you. I think it's like 90% of our thoughts don't even come true. Something crazy like that. And so again, return to that state of rest and relaxation and lengthen your breath. Lengthen and soften the inhales and the exhales. Feel your body becoming heavier, like you're sinking down into a really comfortable, safe pile of mud. Or a cloud, if that feels more pleasant for you. A supportive cloud. I'm going to leave us here. I'm not going to cue sitting up or anything, because I hope you're feeling really relaxed and ready to maybe drift off to sleep. Thank you for being here. I hope to see you next time, and please do all the usual things. I will see you next time.